These will be our choral groups that are performing tonight, so thank you for joining us. We're just about ready to start. First groups are going to be heading in just a moment. Just a few general announcements. First off, I'm Peter Raptine, principal here at Liberty Fields. Thank you for joining us this beautiful evening. Someone made the recommendation of, if you think about an outdoor concert, I think we need to think about that on days like this next time. So a few announcements here. First, if you need a bathroom at any time, you can head out either door. I would suggest the back one just to keep away from the front. And in between the two doors, there's bathrooms out there that can be used for adults or for kids. We ask that all children, whether they're little or they're a little bit bigger, stay with parents, stay with adults, so that the focus is on the performance here and we don't have anyone kind of moving around during that time. If you have real little ones and they're starting to get a little restless or they're making some noise, we understand, totally. In order to help keep the focus here, you might want to head to the back, and if still that's not working, you can always head outside if you need just a moment or two. My son was that way, he needed a moment every once in a while. And then, if you do decide that you feel like you want to take a video or a picture at any moment, I ask you to think about two things. Number one is if you kind of hold it up like this, the person behind you really has a hard time seeing it. So if you're doing a quick one, kind of like a chest level or maybe your face level, that's okay. But if you're going to do something longer than that or you really want to hold it up, use the sides here. We're going to leave the middle aisle always clear. Notice there's a camera there. The reason that that camera is there is that all the students who are not performing are actually getting to watch the performance live while it's happening. So if third grade is performing, the fourth and fifth graders that are waiting are watching the third graders perform, and vice versa. So we leave that clear also for fire needs or emergency needs, and just head towards the kind of the side aisles, and just don't go in front of kind of where the first aisle of chairs are. So kind of that's your line in a sense that way. Yeah, I think that concludes the message I want to give. Thank you again for coming out. Our music teacher, Ms. Running, worked really hard to get your children where they are. So they're going to be coming in just a moment, and thank you, and enjoy the performance.
Hello, my name is Laura Brennan. I'm the director of the choral programs here at Indian Fields. The group that you see behind me right now is our third grade chorus. Tonight, all of our chorus singers are going to take you on a journey of what they have learned throughout the year and how their learning and singing skills have progressed throughout the year. So our third graders, in the very beginning of the year, usually is the first time that they have ever sung with an ensemble before. So our primary focus for the first at least half, maybe 3/4 3/4 of our year is getting our students to sing in unison, which means together, at the same time. So our first song that they're going to perform for you, called The Bullfrog, features some really beautiful unison singing and also some parts that we'll talk about later. But our third graders are going to show you how they can sing in unison for The Bullfrog. One more round of applause for our third grade chorus. We're going to bring our fourth graders out now to join our third grade chorus. So just give us a moment to situate ourselves on the risers. Thank you. beginning of our fourth grade year, our choruses explore the idea of singing in harmony with each other. Usually we start this by doing a round, which is what our third and fourth graders are going to share with you now. Our choruses will start singing together in unison, and then they will break off into two groups, and they'll be singing the same words and same notes, but at different times. And that's how we get our choruses to start thinking about how their part fits in with the whole of the song. So So our round that we're going to sing for you with our 3rd and 4th grade chorus members is called the Kookaburra. Noticed our chorus just demonstrate was singing a cappella, which means without accompanying music. It might sound like it's easy, but it's really not. So they did an excellent job of listening for those notes in their head and then making that fit in together. We have one more round of applause for our 3rd and 4th graders. Our 3rd graders are now going to leave the stage and we're going to bring our 5th graders on. So give us just another minute to transition. Toward the end of 4th grade and into 5th grade, now that we have perfected singing in the round, now we add different words and different notes that are happening at the same time. So what our 4th and 5th graders are going to demonstrate for us is a little bit of unison singing together, and then they're also going to have some separate parts where they have different words and different notes. The trick that we work on is listening for the other part, but also trying to ignore them so you don't get lost in your part. So it's a little more challenging than they might make it seem. I also want to mention all of our the span of 2 months. And if you add up that time, our rehearsals are about 30 minutes long. That's about 4.5 hours of rehearsal time. So when you think about the time that they have had to get these pieces ready for you tonight, it really is impressive what they're able to accomplish with their time. And I also mentioned, if you joined us for our winter concert, that our choruses meet during recess 1 day a week. So they were able to come in for recess for 8 rehearsals and were able to get these beautiful pieces ready for you. So our 4th and 5th grade chorus is going to wrap us up with a song called the Solfege Song, singing in harmony together.
I want to take a moment to thank a few of the staff members that really played a huge part in today. Our piano accompanying this is our music teacher from Brooks Crossing, Yvonne Shank. Can we give her a round of applause, please? Mr. Pishko, our other music teacher, who also does the is a band instructor, who is here tonight as well, to provide the students and that. think Mr. Sears is right there in the middle by that camera. Mr. Sears is our music supervisor for all music in the entire district. And I want to say this. Our district continues to get recognized as one of the absolute top music performing districts in the nation. And there's no other reason than because it starts right here in the elementary schools with someone like Ms. Grumming and all the music teachers at this level that get the students started early, so that when you go to middle school and high school and you're blown away by it, it's because it all started right here and you're blown away by where they start. And when you see Ms. Grumming talking to all of you and the students and you see her personality, you see how warm and kind she is, that is exactly how she is with your children when we come in and out and she teaches every day. So a big round of applause for Ms. Grumming. Thank you so much for coming out. We switched to this model of having shorter concerts. We have 3 of them. So the students are not as restless. We know you have little ones and even sometimes the performers. A little bit goes a long way, as opposed to sitting for an hour at a concert can be difficult for all. So we hope you enjoyed our chorus concert tonight. We'll see some of you again for our other 2 concerts. Ms. Running is going to explain the dismissal process.
Like Mr. Ratzin said, thank you so much for bringing your children back tonight so that they could perform for you and for supporting them at home. And I'm sure that you've heard the songs that they've sung over the last 2 months. And I hope that you're as proud of them as we all are tonight. We're going to dismiss a similar way that we do our winter concert. So our 4th and 5th graders are in a moment just going to step right off the risers and come to you. And when they have found their families, we'll send in our 3rd graders who will also come to you. So please stay in your seats. Your child will find you. It makes it a little bit easier, and then you can proceed out. Thank you so much. We hope to see a lot of you back for our band and orchestra concerts next month. Thank you. Have a great night.